ask a question and answer, and you can get a real-time demo of our software for any industry vertical segment. You come with your business challenge and we have a solution for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your insights and about the foresights of Udo as well. Thank you. And now we move towards our first panel discussion of the day. And for the moderator, I would like to welcome on stage Professor V. Padmanan, Partner and Social Sector Leader at Grant Thornton Bharat LLP. Welcome, sir. We have some esteemed speakers with us. We would like to welcome them on the stage. Mr. Rajesh Pushpagadan, DGM SME, State Bank of India. Dr. Aradhna Chopra, Director and Head, Lean MSME Division, NABED, Quality Council of India. Welcome, ma'am. Mr. Samar Kagalwala, Head Marketing and Growth on Surety. Mr. Siddharth Bengani, MSME Zonal Head, ICICI Bank. Mr. Naresh Babuta, General Manager of SIDBI, Ahmedabad. Mr. Tapan Mahadevia, VP and Head, Gujarat, AU Small Finance Bank. Mr. Chetan Vyas from National Stock Exchange. We welcome all the panelists and the esteemed moderator and request Mr. V. Padmanan, Partner and Social Sector Leader at Grant Thornton Bharat LLP, to take over the panel discussion. Can we extend a very warm welcome to all of them? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
पैनल डिस्कशन થાય છે નીચે બેઠા બેઠા સિદ્ધાર્થભાઈ તમે વાઈટ રાખો કે હું રાખો વાઈટ ના પણ બોલશે મારી આ કેમ થાય છે
So, dear panelists and all the experts, industry and institutional leaders in the audience. The panel discussion today, how much time do we have? About an hour. We have about an hour, 45 minutes. Till what time? Till 2, so it's okay. The panel discussion today will be focusing on Gujarat, of course, but also on what are the parameters that are underlying competitiveness and that could foster competitiveness for the MSME sector. Now, this sort of knowledge paper which you brought out here, this is basically something that we've been doing in all states. Every state wants to become $1 trillion economy. Okay, so right from Maharashtra, which is already $400 billion, into $1 trillion is okay in a few years' time. Meghalaya is also visioning. I mean, we have even small economies, very ambitious. It's very good. Not $1 trillion, only billions, but in a lighter sense. So, meaning everyone has aspirations. Question is, how do we reach this goal? The simple thing that every analysis done by consultants and experts, they assume a growth rate. Growth rate and something using called an ICOR, incremental capital output ratio. The ICOR rate in India is 4.5, in Maharashtra 3.5, Tamil Nadu 3.2, in Gujarat slightly higher. So how much investment is required to achieve the targeted growth rate? So even in Maharashtra it is found you require a growth rate of 13-14% every year to achieve the realize the target within the declared time frame. So this 14%, 13% growth is something that is unheard of. Even the tiger economies have never achieved this or realized this earlier in decades. So what we have found is, based on our experience in the field, Grant Thornton Bharat, there are means by which you can increase the base itself. We have the manufacturing sector, we have the agri sector, and we have the services sector. Now, if you look at Gujarat, the difference between Gujarat and other, say, comparator economies like Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, these three states account for most of India GDP, 30-40%. Just these three states. So, if you look at Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, the agri sector presently is only about 13%, but Gujarat it's even now 20%. You look at Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, you will find the services sector is now far surpassed the manufacturing sector, more than 50%. But Gujarat manufacturing is even now 40%. So Gujarat is unique in this context. Agri sector still remains prominent and the manufacturing sector still remains prominent. So what our basic understanding is, Gujarat can be the factory of the world also. Meaning Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu are already the offices of the world. India is the office of the world right now for decades. And Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu leading this. But Gujarat has seems, based the data shows, that can remain a manufacturing, the factory of the world too, at least in that context. Next thing we find is Gujarat, again when we are diagnosing Gujarat, we find the FDI inflows after Maharashtra, it's Gujarat, not even Tamil Nadu. So a lot of investment coming into manufacturing, that also means. So manufacturing would be the core sectors, that will be chemicals, it will be textiles, it will be light engineering, that kind of thing, and food processing. And also if you look at GSDP per capita, Gujarat is far above, it's above the other two comparator states. So there are advantages which are shown in Gujarat, meaning focus on manufacturing and agribusiness, which seems to have potential, and various interventions that need to be done. So we have done this in about 25-40 countries also. We guided preparing the industrial policy agenda, that kind of thing. So typical Michael Porter's model is that you look at factor conditions, you look at demand conditions, and what we bring in, the policy environment. In developing countries, policy is most important. If you are doing an Austrian study, you focus on only factor and demand, competence and access. But if you are looking in a developing country, the environment itself will have to be policy and more conducive through various interventions. Now, if you look at this context, we'll start off with credit first, assuming it's fine with all the other institutional leaders. Credit, because everyone, you speak to any MSME issue, any MSME leader, he'll say cash first. Then he'll say capital, access to long-term cash. Then he'll say bills discounting, instruments, delayed payments. These are standard issues. So we have the Trends platform now with GT Bharat in 20 states. We are being simply PMB, bringing out the Trends, onboarding state government to Trends platform, etc. We have introduced cluster-based financing in some cases with banks, to each industrial estate, each cluster. SBI has also led several initiatives in this context. Third one, what is being done here is also other initiatives like for ballooning requirements, special instruments for sector or value chains. So several initiatives are on. So let us start off with credit. We will start off with our the SBI, if it is fine, the leading financier for the MSME sector. So SBI, let us start off with our institutional leader, and over to you, Rajesh. Yes.
Yeah, as far as financing is concerned, probably thank you for saying that we are the pioneer for this. Yeah. We have been at the forefront of financing, as evident from the figures. I need not delve into it. Basically, we understand, probably we take pride in saying that we understand the greenfield ventures. If you look at us portfolio of Gujarat itself, our portfolio would be around 68% dominated by across sectors, but greenfield financing. So probably that shows our strength in underwriting the greenfield projects. There is associated with it. So that has been our core competence, and we have continued along with it. And on base of that, we have added the digital, because nobody can now ignore the digital. So we have added on the digital. That is where, in my initial address also I have done, that is where, as far as the micro and small is concerned, that is where I still fear that there will be a falling apart of the digital drive which is happening. Other than that, through a code circle, because our stall is also there, through our stalls, you would come to know where there are various products which we have introduced. And when we go along with this panel discussion, if the topic comes up, we will definitely be saying it.
One more second question to you, breaking the rule. is for the micro and cottage enterprises. You know, there are totally 6.3 or so-called MSMEs in India. Out of that, 99% perhaps are MSEs, and 95% are M and cottage. So how are you? And what we find is, you know, the ministry, everyone, all issues, field workers would say, 60-70% are not even having any access to finance. Has SBI pioneered in any intervention model through industry associations, through business correspondence, some model by which the micro and cottage enterprises, you know, now micro is also 1 crore investment, can be supported?
Yeah, as far as initiatives are concerned, basically to reaching out that, probably this is one of the platforms. There are, the moment I am speaking there would be, since SBI is present in across the length and breadth of the country, there would be many other reach outs which is happening. Probably we have subsidiaries which reach out on it, and then there are feet on streets concept is there through which we reach out on it. That is one part of the reaching out program. Then there are products tailor-made for micro enterprises. Lately we have come out with an MSME hedge. This is a product which we are lately just rolled out. This is our baby step in trying it out. Where it's micro or small, what they normally face is a liquidity crunch, basically a realization of the receivables. If you look at the complete cash cycle of a micro or small enterprise, the non-realization is basically where the liquidity gets stuck. So we have come out with this product where, let's say if you are not borrowed, but then if you are an active customer, based on our algorithm based, we provide a facility where end-to-end digitization, 50,000 to 1 lakh, they can do the discounting online within a span of 15 minutes. That is one initiative which is basically targeted. Then there is a pre-approved business loan sort of a thing. Basically, it's a 20 lakh based on your credit history and algorithm based.